In the spirit of chess, today we'll be looking at the game played by Nodibek, and Praggnanandhaa in the round 2 of Tata Steel 2026. Yeah, Nodibek was playing the white piece and he opened with d4. Pragg responded with d5, c4, e6, knight to f3, knight to f6, knight to c3, h6, c takes d5, e takes d5, bishop to f4, bishop to d6, bishop takes d6, queen takes d6, pawn to e3, bishop to f5, knight to h4, bishop to h7, bishop to d3, opting for a bishop trade, kingside castle, bishop takes h7 with a check, king takes h7, queen to b3, knight b to d7, kingside castle for white piece, rook to b8, a4, c6, a5, g6, knight back to f3, king to g7, queen to a3, knight to e8. Now, if you watch from the time that there was a bishop exchange, you find that Nodibek is actually the one going for piece reduction on the board, going for material reduction on the board. Nodibek played a6, d5, queen takes d6, knight takes d6, rook to c1, rook to c8, b3, d4, knight to a4, rook to b5, knight to e1, c5, d takes c5, knight takes c5, knight takes c5, rook takes c5, rook takes c5, rook takes c5. There's so much trade on the c5 square. I guess the c5 square is supposed to be called the trading square. Knight to d3, rook to b5, f3, knight to c4. Now this is a very trickish move. If Nodibek is not paying attention and he feels that that knight is a meaningless knight and take that knight, is going to be losing drastically on this board. Bye. Let's see what will happen if that knight was accepted. If that knight was accepted with b, I'll go for that, but I went for king to f2, protecting the e3 knight that was actually not defended. Knight to a5, rook to c1. Now this rook to c1 allow Nodibek to be able to develop the rook on the c5, and definitely Praggnanandhaa is planning to take the b3 pawn, which actually is not defended. So knight takes b3, rook to c7, eyeing the a7 pawn. Pawn to d, pawn to d, pawn to d4. Rook takes a7, knight to d, knight to c5. Going for a knight trade. Knight takes c5, rook takes c5, pawn takes d4, rook to c6, rook to a8, king to f6, king to e3, b3, a7, rook to c7, h4, h5, king to e4, rook to b7, rook to b8, rook takes a7, rook takes b3, rook to a2, g3, rook to g2, f4, king to e6, d5 check, king to d6, rook to b6 check, king to e7, rook to b7 check, king to e7, rook back to b3, king to e7, f5, g takes f5 check, king takes f5, rook to b2, rook to e3 check, king to f8, rook to e5, rook to d4, king to f6, rook to d3, rook takes h5, rook to f3 check, king to e5, rook takes g3, king to d6, rook to a3, rook to e5, f6, rook back to e1, rook to h3, king to e6, rook takes h4. Now you find out that from this game, from this standpoint, Nodibek has achieved one thing: to be able to cut out the black king into this game, planning to protect the pawn and push it to development. So let's see what or how Praggnanandhaa can be able to defend this. d6, rook to c4 check, king to d5. In this position, Praggnanandhaa actually resigned the game with 1 minute and 50 seconds left, and based on his analysis, there's nothing he can be able to do to be able to win or to see a draw in this game. Because white will start pushing the pass deep on to promotion. Yes, this is actually the game in round 2 of Tata Steel 2026. To add to that, the previous game, Praggnanandhaa actually lost to Arjun Erigesi, where he failed to castle earlier, and with that, led to him losing that particular game in round 1. Tomorrow, we'll see another game from Pragg. Hopefully, he's able to bounce back, because 2 losses in a row is actually not a good sign to Praggnanandhaa. And again, the candidate is on his way. Pragg needs to be in a good form to be able to compete in such top tournaments. If you love this content and you enjoy this content, please do well to subscribe to this channel for more updates on chess, anything chess, history, gameplay, and even my games. Thank you.